everybody, or morning if it's still morning for some of us. I would like to thank you all for sitting with me today. I'd like to start off by saying I know that all of us here have in some way been affected by obesity, either ourselves, family members that we love, or even our friends that are close to us. Obesity can really be hard on us. We have the weight gain, the weight loss from dieting that comes right back, sometimes double than what we had before. There's an option that we do have. It's a weight loss procedure called bariatric surgery that can help alleviate, as a tool only, alleviate the problems from weight loss and underlying conditions associated with it. According to an article titled "The Impact of Weight Loss Wellness Coaching Program on the Bariatric Surgery Participants" from the International Journal of Health and Wellness Society, bariatric surgery has become one of the most common treatments for weight loss. It's very common. Having this, we must remember that it's a tool for weight loss. It changes the way our stomach is structured, where it helps us not to overeat so much. It controls the amount of calories that we intake, the amount of nutrients that's absorbed in various different ways. Now, realizing that we do have this as an option, we have to remember that no one procedure is going to work for everybody. So there are quite a few different procedures that are done, but today I'm going to share with you all 4 procedures that they have. I'm going to go over those procedures, and I obtained them from the mayoclinic.org. They have a website on the different tests and procedures from bariatric surgeries. The first one I'm going to discuss with you is called Roux-en-Y, which is the most common procedure. It's non-reversible, and it decreases the amount of food you can eat. Okay, it's not complex at all. Now the second one is called the biliopancreatic diversion with duodenum. Okay, it sounds just like it is. It's very complex. This procedure is where 80% of your stomach is removed. Completely limits the amount of intake. Okay, so you're like, what can you eat? But it reduces the amount of nutrients that your body absorbs as well. And this procedure is basically for patients that are at least 50% higher than what their BMI should be, is when they look into that procedure. The third procedure is the laparoscopic adjustable gastric banding, also known as LAGB. This procedure positions an inflatable band around the upper part of your stomach, and it compresses your stomach as you get full. So it tightens it up like a belt, which is what you want. It decreases the amount of food that you take in. The fourth procedure is the sleeve gastrectomy, or also known as the vertical sleeve. It's a newer procedure, and this procedure here changes the shape of your stomach. It removes some of the stomach as well, but it makes your stomach shaped like a tube rather than completely removing 80% of it. It just changes the shape of it, which restricts calories. I have a slideshow here that I'd just like to show you all. It's just a couple of pictures showing what is actually done in each procedure. And this is entitled "This Test of Bariatric Surgeries." And the first one, like I said, there are 4 of them that I'm going over with. It's the Roux-en-Y, laparoscopic and adjustable gastric banding, sleeve gastrectomy, and the duodenal switch with a biliopancreatic diversion. It's like I said, it's the most complex, you can tell by the name. The first one is the Roux-en-Y. The Roux-en-Y here is where the stomach bypasses the large portion. Sorry guys. The stomach bypasses the large portion of stomach, and the duodenum are bypassed. So that's how that looks. The second one I have here is the gastric band, and you can see where it has the band around the upper part of the stomach. To me, this looks like the least invasive. But I mean, can you imagine how your body would react to a foreign substance inside the body as well? The third procedure is the sleeve. This is where it's made to look like a tube. You see, this is it before, and this is after the procedure. And the fifth one, like I said, the most complex, where you're removing 80% of your stomach. This is how that's done. All right. Now, what procedure you need, that varies because we're all individual, and you know that can vary based upon what you need to have done. You know, there is an article that also states that, and this article I found in talking to patients about their expectations following surgery, and it stated that people usually expect more from the procedure because their expectations are unrealistic. But all in all, it's a tool. It helps. It's not meant to fix it. We have to eat healthy, change our lifestyle, and we'll be good. Thank you all for listening.